great, great evening on this dope ass full moon having Tuesday. Look at her right there. She's so beautiful. Even behind them clouds, she looks beautiful. Look at that. Man, that's beautiful. That's life. It's the little things, family. It's the little things that make the greatest and biggest differences in our life. It's the little things. A lot of people think that they gotta do, the extraordinary things, the big things. They think they gotta do the big things great in order to have that desired lifestyle. Can't have that majestic 6, 8, 10 pack unless you do the grueling crunches, the sit-ups, the leg lifts, etc., etc., etc. Can't have none of that. You can't run 10 miles if you can't do the first mile right. You can't get to the end if you continue to stop every freaking moment that the journey becomes trying and challenging. We got some raw sugar cane with key lime. It's a great day. Whatever you can believe, whatever you can imagine, you can make reality. Everything that we have today came from somebody's imagination. Your imagination is the almighty, infinite, untapped, magnificent power of the Almighty, which lives through, in, and works through and with you. All right? It starts with getting the little things right, family. How you wake up, how you go to sleep, whether you make your bed or not, the attitude with which you get up in the morning, the attitude with which you start your day, the attitude with which you lead and live your day and relate and do things for people, with people. It all starts with the little things. This will be 5 years into me starting this channel, YouTube channel, where I upload all my videos, my training videos, my videos talking, my videos with family, my videos of others doing things like, my brothers or my brother, the videos that he sends me, I try to share that as well, because his journey has also been a work in progress. He doesn't create content like I do. He just sends me things about his day with his family, etc. You know what I'm saying? But I've been planting seeds with in that individual since I woke up. Like, oh shit, fam, you are consciousness, having this human experience. You're not just this individual named Joan Sosa. You know what I'm saying? You're not just this individual. You're something greater, having this experience as Joan Sosa. And it is incumbent upon you, now that you know this truth, to be of the absolute greatest value to yourself and to your family. Don't focus on changing them. Focus on changing Joan Sosa, making Sosa the absolute best, most excellent version of himself that you can. And through that, through your actions, influencing, inspiring, illuminating, and inviting others to actions. And that's what I've done. You know what I'm saying? Certain individuals You can't push their buttons too much. You know, sometimes it's just best to give them the information and let them flow with it. Let seeds germinate. If the soil is fertile, if the individual is about growth and development, and they are meant to grow and develop in the most, you know, prosperous and beneficial way that they're supposed to develop in this incarnation as whoever they, you know, birthed or incarnated themselves to be, then they will make the necessary changes and adjustments in their life to reflect what it is that they truly desire out of their life. The best thing that we can do is to share what we can and share it with love, with enthusiasm. You know, hope for the best, but keep your expectations to yourself. You get what I'm saying? Don't expect too much out of people. Do hope for the best out of people, but don't expect. You know, just let things be and they will unfold as they should. Hope, bless, pray if you have to. Affirm the best for those individuals, but don't set your expectations too high. Always expect highly out of yourself, though. Hope highly and expect highly out of yourself, because you can only, you know, regulate yourself. You can only really change you're only in charge of yourself. You're not in charge of anybody else. So if you try to take charge of other people, that's gonna set you up for a lot of disappointment. Now, if you're getting paid to work for other individuals, then expect highly. Just as you hope, expect and invest all that you have to invest into those individuals that are trusting you and that are investing into you so that you can help them. Like I said, it's been 5 years since I started this channel. And in the first video, I said, yo, this channel is going to be a channel where I track the process to my success. Simple as that. I am tracking the process to my success. I'm a communicator. I love to speak. But that is not the only talent that I was given. You know what I'm saying? Like in the Bible, the story of the talents, where 3 individuals were given separate amounts of talent. One was given 3 or 5. One was given 2. One was given 1. The one that was given 1 buried it. The other one saved it. Or the other 2 flipped it. Right? And from the one that was given 1, it was taken and given to the others, because they didn't do nothing with their talents. So you have been given 1 talent. Some of us have been given multiple talents. Some of us have gone up out of our way to develop multiple talents. You get what I'm saying? They say that a jack of many trades is a master of none, but the full quote goes that a jack of many trades, though a master of none, is oftentimes better than a master of just one. So if you're an individual that has been born to develop many trades, you know what I'm saying? Don't take it personal when you see other people that are excelling exponentially. You know, appreciate, admire, bless those individuals, and focus on developing all the talents and skills that you have been gifted with to the absolute best of your ability. You're going to have time in every day to do so. All that is needed is proper time management. Learning to manage your time to the absolute best of your ability. You have 24 hours, if you look at it like that, in a day, or 168 hours in a week. However many minutes it is that you have in one day. You get what I'm saying? You have enough time in each day to do all that is necessary, but not all that you want. All right? Keep that in mind. We have all the time in each day in our life. We have all of the time to do what is necessary, what we should, what we must, what we have to do, what we need to do, but we do not have all the time in the world to do all that we want. Because what we want, yo, there's no limit to the amount of things that the human mind can come up with. So you have all the time in each day, yo. 1,440 minutes, however many seconds, 24 hours. You can break those 24 hours into multiple small days. You sleep 6, let's say, or you sleep 8. You still have at least 2 to 3 6-hour days that you can slip into that. 6 hours in the morning, 6 hours in the afternoon, and 6 hours in the evening. Sleep 6, sleep 8. You break it up however it is that it makes most sense to you. The better you learn to manage your time, the better one gets at doing the little things right, the more time one begins to create from oneself to do all the other things that we want to do. Why? Because we are getting what is necessary accomplished. When I started doing this, I was like, yo, I want to be able to work with children and the elderly, people of all age bracket. And since I didn't have children that I was getting paid to train, I took it upon myself, to work with the youth that are already in my life. My nieces, my nephews, my cousins' children, you get what I'm saying? My any child that I could get my hands on, friends, children, friends that are no longer here, but whom left children behind. You get what I'm saying? Like, just reaching out and being as positive as I can in the life of these little people, because I know that, as the saying goes, it takes a village. You get what I'm saying? And the majority of the problems that we see in our society today is because a lot of these children don't have positive male role models in their lives. So, them 6-7 years ago, when I decided to sit down with the master builders, i.e. the mycelium mushrooms, the fungi, the builders of nature, and the sustainers of all fertile land on this planet, when I decided to sit with those individuals, that's what was revealed to me. I cannot change the world, but I can change myself. And in changing myself, I dare develop the potential and capacity to change my sphere of influence, my world, my immediate world, and in so doing, having a ripple effect that also affects the collective, the entirety. And today I am fortunate to, have received messages from people in India, in Australia, in Germany, just in Canada, like across the US. Like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful when one is, able to do this, but one can only become capable of, doing these kind of things by persistently and in a disciplined fashion, working on oneself, having an exceedingly savage work ethic, a balanced focus, a standard that one lives up to, and a vision of the kind of life and lifestyle that one truly wants to live. And then daily waking up with the attitude, the mindset, you get what I'm saying, of gratitude, having a sense of pride and self-respect for oneself, so that one does not fall short of the mark too often, because we are going to fall short. As the good book says, we all fall short of the mark. We all procrastinate. You get what I'm saying? We all fall prey to our own arrogance, our own stupid pride, what I like to call the stupid pride. We all can fall prey to our arrogance, our egotism, you get what I'm saying? Our wrath, things that anger us. We can mess up with our standards of communication and our how honest we are with ourselves and with others, we can lose focus, and sometimes instead of loving, we begin to we can probably hate certain things that we see going on, rather than appreciating what we don't like, and understanding how that is trying to teach us something. We can be a little selfish, with our time, and lazy, lacking in discipline, and procrastinating as well. So the best way to stay on track is to balance these seven levels of self, which I have highlighted in one way or another, even if y'all didn't peep it. Balancing these seven levels of self, these seven centers within the human body, these seven chakras, these seven churches, as the good book puts it, these seven physiological centers also, because they are physiological. That's why, as we think, so we are. As we eat, so is our temple. As we eat visually, audibly, and orally, what we put in our mouth. So it starts with the little things. And that was one thing that I was, doing my best to keep in mind today, as I've been working with two young men, for the last 2 days, and we'll be working for the rest of this week and till further notice, every day, 7:30 a.m. till 9 a.m., probably till school starts. I'll probably be working with these two young men, 8 years old and 11 years old. So and I'm training these individuals like I train adults. Like yesterday, I took them out for a 4-mile run. I took them out for a 4-mile run. They finished the first 3.1 miles in 30 minutes. Then I took them again today for another 3.14-mile run. They finished it today in 27 and a half, almost 28 minutes. That's 2 minutes less than I ran than yesterday, plus an extra mile in about 11 minutes. And these are things that I wrote down in my notebooks, in my journals. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I also encourage everybody that I meet, when I see young men, like, yo, pick up a journal and start writing. Start writing your ideas. Start writing what you want to do, places that you want to go, the kind of people that you want to meet, the kind of women that you want to have in your life, the kind of businesses that you want to start, the kind of charitable ventures that you want to embark upon, the kind of skill sets that you want to develop, etc., etc., etc. Write this stuff down. Write it down. You don't have to tell anybody about it. As a matter of fact, don't tell nobody about it until you are actively already doing what it is that you wrote down that you wanted to do. Keep it to yourself. Speaking to too many people about the things that you want to do, that you plan on doing, that you haven't even started to do, can mess up your plans. Because sometimes, people are just naturally haters. People are naturally haters. People are naturally selfish. At the same time, they're also naturally loving and selfless. But always work. Peace and blessings, my brother. My bad. Let me say what's up. But yeah, me, for example, I'd be messing up because I know that I should be coming on live more often. But right there goes the but. I be getting sidetracked, come in too late into the home, and I just don't be feeling it. And I tell people, like, yo, fuck your feelings. So I need to also learn to take my own advice and say that, like, I didn't want to do it right now. I'm like, damn, I'm feeling tired, but at the same time I'm on the phone, right? So I'm like, yo, so you're feeling tired, you should go to sleep, but you're still on the phone. So you know what? Forget about it. You're gonna do this short live. Share your perspective, whatever it is that you got to get out of your mind today, whatever value it is, whatever information that is inspirational, influential, that is illuminating, and that invites and incites action, another, whatever it is that you have to say today, go on this live, send it out, and get back to the consistency, because that's all it is, family. Consistency is the differentiator between those that achieve and those that don't. Consistency is discipline. A lot of people lack discipline. A lot of people, because they don't know how to be consistent. They don't know how to do what is necessary, because they're so focused on only doing what is pleasing and what is desirable in the moment. And these are just habits that we all have to get out of. It's as simple as that, man. Like, none of us are born knowing what we know and understanding what we should understand. We start to pick up these things through trial and error as we go through life. So that's the beauty of life, man. That's the beauty of life. Been volunteering now a year and some change. Haven't smoked in 2.5 years. Been working with children for the past 7-8 years. Is dope. I look forward to working with thousands of children. To just having like a mass, and I'm just like training them and talking to them and influencing them and sharing the products and the lessons that products that I'm developing for the masses, and that I can also share in a charitable, philanthropic way with the youth, so that it can help cleanse their bodies of all the impurities and the toxins and the chemicals that are strategically and purposely introduced into our physiology through the food, through the food-like products, through the air, through the water. You know what I'm saying? And sharing also the information that would allow them to reprogram themselves, to learn, so that they can unlearn and relearn what is necessary, rather than what is simply conducive to producing profits for the corporate technocracy that controls this modern day reality. You get what I'm saying? And that's my goal, to be a freaking humble and useful and valuable servant to the Most High God. You get what I'm saying? To do the work of the Lord, that the Lord needs done in this time as me, through me, to the best of my ability. And as Confucius said, if your plan is for months, plan for hours. If it's for 10 years, plant trees. But if it's for 100 years, educate the youth, educate the children. And that's what my focus has been. I do my best to be of value to the adults, but the mind of the youth is where a lot of my focus is at. To give selflessly, wholeheartedly, without expectation, and with love to these little ones. And they can be frustrating. I'll tell you right now, dealing with little people can be frustrating. But once you learn to look at the bright side, you learn to appreciate it a lot more. And you take advantage of the opportunity to teach the valuable lessons that can be taught in those moments of frustration, in those moments of challenges, and in those moments of blessed, rewarding joy for the value that you are bringing these children, and the changes that you begin to see in them, and how they communicate, and how they move, and how they think, and how they behave, like everything. So life is beautiful, life is great. The best way to take advantage of each day to the best of our ability is to be grateful for the opportunity to be alive and to experience that day. Other than that, it's been your guy, Sosa Joan, Super Conscious Living, Intuitively Guided 999 on the IGs. You get what I'm saying? Super Conscious Living on the IG. The creator of Mocha, Mr. Organic Super Healing Alchemy. Check it out, superconsciousliving.com. Online, Super Conscious Sosa on the YouTube. Yo, we're just doing our best to live supremely conscious. You get what I'm saying? Supremely conscious. We're not gonna be excellent. We're not gonna be perfect, but we're gonna seek after excellence in everything that we do. Not by what another man thinks is excellent, but what works best for us. Whether it is running an hour or running 5 hours. Whatever it is for you. Whether it is 100 push-ups a day or 1,000 push-ups a week or a day. Whichever works for you, whatever it is for you. 5 minutes of recording, 5 minutes, 10 minutes of writing, 30 minutes of reading daily, whatever it is for you. Come up with that design for your life. Write it down. Get it out of your head. Write the vision down. Let him that read it run with it. If you get it out of your head, it becomes not just an idea in your mind, it becomes a goal. A goal that can be broken down into a plan of action that you can now act upon, and that you can now figure out whether it's going to take 6 months or 6 years. Whatever it is, write it down. Commit to it. Commit to it. Have integrity. Do the right thing, especially when nobody's watching. Commit to your goals. Commit to your vision. Honor yourself and your Lord and act with confidence and courage. Believe in yourself. Hope in yourself. Have faith in yourself. And love thyself and the Most High God every day. All right, family. You have a blessed one.